there! I didn't see you. My name is Skyler Kernodle, and welcome to Fireside Talk with Herps. This is my good pal Rusty. He's a western hognose snake, part of the colubrid family. Rusty is kind of an aggressive but small snake. He likes to mimic cobras when he's upset. He likes to hiss a lot and produces a foul odor that is wretched. His cousins, the eastern hognose snake, play dead rather than being aggressive, and that's one of the ways you can tell him apart. As you can see, he has a modified rostral scale, which is good for digging holes. He prefers loose soil, and that's where he spends a lot of his time. He is very, very venomous towards amphibians. A good thing we are not amphibians, because we would probably die from this creature. He ranges from western Montana all the way down into Mexico, and he is one of my best friends.
Hi everyone, I'm Corbin Williamson, and this is my friend here, Wallace. He's a three-toed box turtle. This turtle is very, very unique from the genus Terrapene. If you flip him over, on his plastron here, you can see this line. This is a hinged part of it. It allows him to close completely up, allow him to have defenses from predators. As you can see here, with this female box turtle, she's completely hidden in here. She can even close this more. Even the backside hinges. Now if you notice, between both this female and the male, there are some slight differences. This female here has a very smooth shell and is more rounded. The male, on the other hand, the shell is a lot rougher and scalier. Now these box turtles hibernate starting in October, November, and they can burrow down to 2 feet deep into loose soils. They'll stay down in there until about April, in which they emerge. Now these turtles, they have a small home range of about 750 feet. Within their home range, there will be several other turtles that overlap, and they are not aggressive towards each other. These turtles are typically located along the east coast of North America. However, they are a very common household pet and common in trades, so you can find them all sorts throughout the areas.
So here we have Pacific coast frog, and what you heard was the typical mating call of this species, which is expected to be heard in Hollywood movies, and we all kind of know its typical noise. Ranging from the west coast, from British Columbia all the way down to Northern California, and even as far eastward into Montana, the Pacific coast frog has a broad range of habitats and environments that it occupies. The Pacific coast frog is able to change colors from green to brown in mere hours to adapt to its habitat. Ranging from 1 to 1.5 inches long, this species is a very small amphibian. Males have a darker coloring under the throat, and that's how you differentiate between a male and a female, like this little girl right here.
Hello, my name is Zack Blank, and I'd like to talk to you about Malkai, the rubber boa. And he is, this is a male, you can tell because he's got little anal spurs back here underneath. They're little tiny little black dots. It runs there, another one's right there. And that's how you can tell they're a male. Well, this one's a male because the females are usually hidden and you won't be able to see them. These rubber boas tend to get to about 14-33 inches long on average. They live in the western United States, kind of just ranging all over the place in like woodlands and grasslands and forests, as well as some mountainous areas. What's unique about this specimen is its tail looks very similar to its head. So what it'll do is when it's threatened by a predator, it'll stick its tail up and coil its head around, and it'll pose as if its tail is its head. So the predator could either attack its tail and it gets away free, or not attack it, I guess. These rubber boas are actually really good at climbing because of their prehensile tail, which allows them to climb like trees and shrubs and other things they might need to climb in their habitats. And they tend to feed on mammals, small birds, and lizards.
Hola, mi nombre es Adan Gonzalez y esta es mi amiga Ali. Ella es un gecko leopardo y como pueden ver aquí con sus ojos, los tiene verticalmente porque ella trabaja en la tarde y en la noche, y como pueden ver la estructura de sus ojos es así porque ha adaptado a utilizarlos perfectamente en la noche. Otra cosa que pueden ver es aquí tiene sus oídos, sus portillos, y tiene un muy buen senso de escuchar. Puede ayudarle de escaparse de los predators. Otra cosa que pueden ver es los ojos son como ningún otro gecko porque pueden moverse, y muchas personas piensan que es porque viven en los desiertos del medio oeste. Mucho de la dieta de estos animales son grillos, pequeños insectos y gusanos. Y como pueden ver aquí, su cola está muy gorda porque tienen muchos nutrientes ahí adentro. Para cuando no tienen de comer, lo usan para seguir vivos.
What my colleague here is trying to tell you is that this little bugger Allie is a leopard gecko. She's got vertical pupils, showing that she is a nocturnal animal living in the deserts of the Middle East. What's unique about her is she has movable eyelids, which is not very common in gecko species. She's very solitary, feeding on cricket, whackworms, and pinky mice. She takes those food items and then stores them as fat in her tail. Alright, for our final venue, we're going to be dealing with the dangerous salamander, the tiger salamander. The tiger salamander is a nocturnal amphibian making large migrational patterns every year to the breeding ponds. They like to burrow, and they can get big enough to eat mammals. They have a hard, large bite that can hurt humans. So right now, I'm going to feed it. Let's watch. Here, bugger, bugger, bugger. Here, bugger, bugger, bugger. Here, bugger. Get your food now. Get your food. Oh, there it is! Oh, look at that! Mowing down the moss. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thank you for tuning in to Fireside Chat with Herps. I hope you've all enjoyed these lovely animals and that you've learned something today. We especially want to continue our drive of spreading knowledge throughout the world of herps. Remember, kids, love herps like you would love your brother and your neighbor, because we all have some herp in us. So long for now, and tune in next time. Goodbye.
Muchas gracias. Adiós.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to Fireside Herps with Fire. I'm glad that we were able to share our herps with you, but now we must say goodbye. Before we say our final farewells, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching us. It really means something to all of us to spread the knowledge and fun that can come with herps. Remember, kids, never hurt a herp, because we all have herp in us. Farewell. Hello. We're here in the African rainforest to observe the Africanus blechodonus. What's neat about this creature is that it shows two types of the main competition found in herps. This reptile's favorite prey item is Cheeto puffs. Let us watch.
Como estamos viendo ahorita, está demostrando interference competición, que es un mecanismo de competencia entre dos organismos donde uno es muy violento al otro. Es lo que estamos viendo ahorita. Como pueden ver, está muy agresivo ahorita el animal. Tenemos que tener mucho cuidado. We have to be careful. Como ven ahorita, no se quiere ir al animal. Es muy territorial. Se va a quedar hasta que toda la comida no va a estar ahí. Tenemos que esperar.
As you can tell, that was a very, very close encounter. They're a very scary organism. Let's watch another and see if it does anything different.
Ahorita viene.
Quickly now, over there. This one seems to be sneaking in. This is showing exploitative competition.
Como pueden ver, este no es territorial. Viene, come la comida y se va.
15 minutes, you wouldn't